Well, we are back at it again. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason over here at Signature Esports, and it is a pleasure to see you all back here in 2021. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas and, of course, a fantastic new year, and what a great start it is. TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series begins the year with the regular season championship. Right here, ISM Speedway, formerly known as Phoenix, and I'll tell you what, this track is a whole lot of fun to drive, whether you're in the trucks or the cup cars. To me, it's just one of those tracks that you gotta love. Good to see everybody out there chatting it up on social media. Jacob Keith, big old whoop whoop out there. The Kunkel family involved. There's Let's Go Four Horsemen. What it is. All right, the race info, 120 miles. This is a 1.01 mile track length, 120 laps is what it said. For whatever reason, stuff didn't carry over. And I will fix that real quick. So that way, we're at Chicago. We are not at Chicagoland now. There it is, ISM Speedway. They didn't carry over. Of course, Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles is one of the big sponsors that we have here. Find Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles out there on Facebook. Give him a like and follow for me. Also on eBay and Amazon, you can go and find out what he's got selling out there. Absolutely great things. Track temperature is 97 degrees here at the Phoenix ISM Speedway. 86% or 86 degree Fahrenheit air temperature, 22% humidity. So very dry, gusty wind, partly cloudy skies. That'll play a factor into tire wear, of course. Championship status right here. What's going to be showing up. Mr. Mahar has basically a 20-point lead. So barring any kind of catastrophe early on, Mahar will be your regular season champion. However, the race isn't over. It hasn't even begun yet. There is huge, thanks for the share out there, George. Appreciate you. There are huge implementations here. Because from 10th through 12th, I mean, the separation there is just by 6 points. And a lot of good things happening out there. I did go ahead and update in the description some of the things to highlight here for the race, of course. And I will bring those up myself so that way I can do it. Big old yeah. Thank you very much out there. Team yeah. Of course, we know who that is. Yeah Gaming. Out there. Joseph Mahar, of course, at barring anything, will be the regular season champion. Pelletier McQuistion Simulations has acquired a TRUCS charter for the remainder of the season. Kalvin Filarski, the number 2. Chris Matthews, the number 92. Travis McQuistion, the 93. And Tyler Dulgar, the number 88, will be full-time drivers. Austin Shoemaker will be driving for Dustin Reeves, the number 6. Andrew Moleta, he will be subbing for Kris Johnson, the number 74. Blake Depinet is subbing for Clint Leatherwood, the number 29. John Wilcko, the number 62, will be racing for the first time this season as a free agent. Good to see him out there. And Tyler Dulgar driving the number 8. So if those two drivers, if Dulgar or Wilcko win the race, they will not be eligible for the championship just because of the limitations that they have to, as a participation rule, or minimum to participate in. Practice is over. Qualifying grid is already set. We're going to take a look at it right here. Of course, that brought to you by SEtv, Signature Esports TV on Roku, and, of course, Signature PCs. Go to signatureesports.com to find out more. Of course, shop there, support the stream. Wyatt Brackett's going to be your pole sitter. Here's the Four Horsemen Motorsports, number 33. Moleta is going to be there on the outside. And, man, oh, man, you're starting to load in right now. Brian Eblay, the number 55, is going to be in there. He's going to be driving for the 556 Sim Racing team. Ryan McDuffie, the number 49, the Carolina driver there in the second outside pole position. So row number 2, Josh Longbonds, Chris Shoemaker, David Moore, Dylan Hastings going to make up row number 4 right there. Joseph Mahar, your current points leader for the regular season championship, is going to be right there in the number 85. Inside row 5 of Thomas Light there in the 98. We're going to see him back there. James Kunkel, the number 91, is going to be there in row 6 with Blake Depinet in the number 29. Moving on down the grid as they continue to get ready to go. Richard Swaley, number 38. Travis McQuistion. Kalvin Filarski and Jonathan Bell. I've seen Jonathan Bell be very strong. They are going to be there in row number 8. Matthews and Williams make up row number 9. Harger, Phil Locke. Trying to get some good positions out of that inside row number 10. Evan Bushmaster's out there. I am not racing. That's me over there. Tyler Dulgar, Zachary Taylor. I do believe those guys are out there ready to rock and roll. Jeremy Little, Wilcko, Dixon, Williams, Ryan Wilson, Bradley, Brad Fulham, Chris Bedwell, Jones, Shoemaker, Holdcroft, Garrett Brown. That's going to make up 18 rows for you. And I, of course, am not racing. And that's just going to be how it is going to be looking. Pace truck's going to dive off. 2021's kicking off. Green, green, green from For the Flag Man. There is the 98 of Light there to the outside. Jeremy Little, McDuffie, there's that whole crew right there. The starting grid kind of gave me a little bit of a loop-de-loop right there. Light, Little, McDuffie, Dixon, Bedwell, Swavely, Shoemaker, Bell, Taylor, and Brackett's going to make up the top 10. So ISM Speedway, known for the dog leg there on the backstretch. Tire wear is going to be a big factor here. Halfway through, it looks like we're going to have a stage setting, so stage wins are important here. They get mount for a little bit of extra practice or extra points when it comes to it. So one of these guys trying to win the regular season championship, barring something that may happen, it may end up being something really, really cool. It also be pretty awesome. Lap 2, green flag conditions. Everybody's moving. They are rocking and rolling. Starting to get single file. Patience is going to have to be very key. 120 laps here is a big, big factor. Staying out of the wall. Utilizing the dive right there, but not trying to cut off your tires too much. Using what you have at play. Right now, McDuffie chasing Thomas Light at number 98. Who, as your pole sitter, but now has a whole lot of fun going on here in turn 1. Good little stretch. We're going to follow along. You're going to see the high bank right there. The dive usually happens outside a pit road exit right there. They can go all the way to the wall if they want. I don't recommend it. Merging back up there with someone who has a good run really could be dangerous. First and second separated by a quarter of a second, and they are really starting to pick up pace now. 5 laps in, the 49 of McDuffie looking to take over the lead from the 98. And they are running away with this. Biggest mover of the race. Right now, only up 5 spots, the 29 of Depinet. There he is, driving that Ford EcoBoost. Trying to find his way into a couple of more spots. Right behind him, Tyler Dulgar. That is one of the substitute drivers that we were seeing. He's right there on the back bumper. So the 29 trying to gain some spots, up 5 positions. Driver losing the most right now, Josh Longbonds, the number 44. He's looking like he's going to gain a few spots back. He's got Bushbasher in front of him, the 22. Lap 6 being completed. Green flag conditions. Patience is key, and that is where they're going to have to be. They are. 1 and 2 still holding quarter of a second difference. The 98 and the 49 coming around. Taking traditional turn 2, the dog leg here at ISM Speedway. Good little green flag run they've got going on right here. Make sure you're chatting it up out there. Make sure you're sharing the stream. Put your name out there. We love you. We appreciate you. You guys are absolutely amazing. And, of course, it is always wonderful to see everybody out there. Tell me how your Christmas went. I'll tell you how mine went. Mine went phenomenal. Light, McDuffie, Dixon, Bell, Little. That's going to be the top 5 right now. Jeremy Little has Zachary Taylor right there in the back end. If you saw the new and improved intro for the TRUCS Series, we made that just finished it up today. We had it, but we had it before, but whatever reason, my encoder just did not do its job. So I waited and waited, and now here it is. Taylor trying to put some pressure on Little. Going to get to the inside, exit, turn 3 right here, front stretch run. The 14 getting to the back bumper of the 23 right there. Good little run they have going on. Diving to the inside, going to try to stay there. Forcing the 23 to run a much higher line, but that's going to be exit speed for him. 14 diving down low, trying to take a spot away from the 23, merging up into traffic, going to get into turn number 3 right here. And it's going to do so cleanly, gets around the 23, he's going to carry that speed as well. Tire wear, a big factor. How much are they going to be able to hold on? And where is it going to happen? Is there going to be a big one here? Are they going to run completely green all the way until that competition caution? Should happen right around lap number 60. Thomas Light leading out front, 2,224 I rating. To the 2173 of McDuffie. Jonathan Bell, 4 spots right now. He started in 7th, and there he is. The number 70, taking a few positions away from Tyler Dixon, who started in 4th and is still currently running 4th after Jonathan Bell puts him another position back. Tyler Dixon doing a great job. Zachary Taylor, he's right there on the back end of him as well, so that's going to be some drivers to be looking out for here as they continue to move forward. Good to see you out there tuning in. Make sure you have your watch parties going. Make sure that you have your streams going. And if you're out there on the Signature Esports platform, make sure that you go ahead and give us a follow because we love you and we appreciate you. And if you're out there on Twitch, make sure you do the same. Light, McDuffie, that's 1 and 2. Bell trying to close the gap. Let's roll through your top 20. Daniel Holcroft is off 5 positions. I wouldn't count him out just yet. The Caterpillar 31 is right there on the rear bumper of the one of Phil Locke, who's only off 1 position. And once things got single file, it's all about tire wear, where it's going to be. Right in front of him, up 2 positions. Kris Shoemaker started 20th. And there is the 94. He is running 18th. Kalvin Filarski up another 2 positions right there. As you see the Ford doing what he does best. Joseph Mahar, current points leader, running 16th. Off 5 positions from where he started. But at this particular point, I would just want to finish the race in one piece. I think that's kind of where I would want to be. Conkle, the 91, he is right there in front of the regular season points leader, the 91, looking to be passed on the inside by Mahar. He's running 15. Dylan Hastings off 1 position from where he started. The number 8 driving there in 14th. Chris Matthews up 3 positions, the 92 Ford F-150. Trying to close the gap between teammate Travis McQuistion, the 93 Fresca machine. He's doing what he does best. You see the Yingling machine, Wyatt Brackett, the number 33. He is all about gaining as much as he can. Wyatt Brackett running 11th, up 1 position from where he started. Richard Swavely off. He's still inside the top 10, but the number 38 off 4 positions from where he started. Garrett Brown right where he started. The number 10 is in 9th. Austin Shoemaker, again, another driver right where he started. The 6th running 8th. Chris Bedwell off 2 positions from where he started. There he is doing what he does best. Running inside the top 10 in 7th. Jeremy Little was all the way up front. Started in 2nd place. Now he is sitting in 6th off 4 positions from the front of the pack. Tyler Dixon inside the top 5 off 1 position from where he started. He started in 4th place, now running in 5th. Thomas Light was your pole sitter, has been passed now by a couple of cars, including Zachary Taylor, who is up 7 positions, now the biggest mover of the race. The number 14 sitting 3rd behind Jonathan Bell at 5 positions. He started 7th, now in 2nd. McDuffie started 3rd right behind the pole sitter and is now taking over the lead and is trying to hold Jonathan Bell at bay. As you see the 49 JD Motorsports Chevrolet leading right here, lap 19. As that tire wear is going to come into play, Jonathan Bell was patient, started 7th, went around a few drivers. Does look like Lap times are going to be better for McDuffie this time by 27.92 to Jonathan Bell's 28.06. Zachary Taylor right behind him running a 28.13. Best lap of the last lap, Thomas Light, the 98, he ran a 27.86. So those guys are still trying to do what they're doing. McDuffie very consistent, as right now you see the 14 trying to apply the pressure to the 70. There to the inside. Chevy's battling it out. The 70 going around. Taylor there to the inside. Battle, battle, battle. And now the 70 of Jonathan Bell. Going around. Caution comes out. First caution here. Lap 20 into 21. And man, oh man, that was a good little battle going on right there. Let's take a look at what happened. These guys were on corner exit. Bell was right there. The 14 had to come up. And that's how you exit the corner. That's how you exit the corner and get to the rear quarter panel. Jonathan Bell won last week, Chicagoland. Now in some trouble. Pretty much everybody coming to pit road, I believe. There is the number 70. Man, oh man. Everybody coming to pit road. There they are. Good to see them. Doing what they do best. Apologies about that, folks. Because I forgot. When I created all this new stuff, not to bring it over, folks. How was everybody's evening out there? Good to see you tuning in. We have my second run. Everybody knows what I was looking for there. Where's that? That's a shame. Alrighty, I do believe that Jonathan Bell's coming around getting a little bit more here, so we're following along with him. Chris Bedwell's going to be your race leader, though, as he decided he was going to stay out. E. Austin, Shoemaker, Garrett Brown, McQuistion, Wyatt Brackett, Chris Matthews, Joseph Mahar, Filarski, Dylan Jones, and Brad Ebel. All of those guys decided they were going to stay out. They weren't taking tires. So everybody else behind them, they're going to be fast, fast, fast. Man, oh man. It's going to be fun. Interesting. It's going to be crazy. Really. Well, folks, I was looking for the helicopter. So I created all new stuff. Thanks for liking it, Joe. But it doesn't have it. Bedwell, Shoemaker, McQuistion, Brown, Matthews. That's going to be the top 5. And there they go. Oh, man. Someone's going around back there. David Moore, Jonathan Bell involved. Man, oh, man. Second caution On the restart, Bedwell still leads here. They're going to come around and beat the pace truck. Here's what happened. Here's the restart right here. There's the 74 and the 28. Ooh, ooh. Man. Man. All right, let's just back up. Something happened here to make this happen. All right, here's Phil Locke. That was the start. So here's the start right here. Ooh. The 88 and the 3 got into each other there. Not sure what happened. 88. So that's Tyler Dulgar, one of the drivers that is here. Big checkup. Looks like it came from the outside right there. Let's take a look. We'll watch it at quarter speed. All right. We're getting ready to rock and roll. So there's the 88, which is who we're following along with right here. It makes me wonder if when folks got on the gas, the 34 didn't go. Just trying to deduce this from the back of the field here. Oh, man. Into the 97, 88, into the 3. Accordion effect, 1. Some blown engines going on there. Man, oh, man, oh, man. That didn't look like it was much fun. 34 to the 90, the 24. The 24 right there. He is fine. All the carnage back there, that is a shame. Chris Bedwell leads, though. There he is. 95 in front of the 6 of Shoemaker. Second caution of the race. Comes on a restart. Cautions breed cautions. That is the game. That is what happens. We know that is what happens. But as it stands, 28 laps in, we're ready to rock and roll and get all right, pause for the coast. Be right back.
If you're looking for fast, reliable, and trusted auto transportation, look no further than Black Horse Auto Transport. Whether your vehicle's running or not, let us haul your classic, exotic, or luxury vehicle today. Whether it's across town or across the country, Black Horse Auto Transport has all of your needs. Find us on Facebook at Black Horse Auto Transport or give us a call at area code 704-308-7740.
And, of course, make sure that you also give Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles a nice little like and follow out there on the social media. Go shop from his stores on Amazon and eBay. Guys, just absolutely. Restart going to be brought to you by Bulldog Sports Cards and Collectibles. Second caution of the race. Man, they are ready to get back and going. They had a nice little green flag run going there. And now that they're a quarter of the way into the race, maybe they'll get back to it and work this out. Bedwell, Shoemaker, McQuistion, Brown, and Matthews are going to be the top 5. We'll watch out for that 33 of Wyatt Brackett. He is right there. 95 gets a great restart right there. They are 2x2 from second on back into turn 1. ISM Speedway now to the back dog leg, a.k.a. turn number 2. Bedwell has McQuistion all over the back bumper. The 93 getting a good line there into turn number 3. Front stretch run for the driver as they come around. 95 slides up. He's going to start to extend that. Now we're going to start watching McQuistion and Shoemaker, how they're going to be able to rock and roll with each other. Travis McQuistion up 15 positions there in number 2, trying to utilize pit strategy to his advantage. trucks can run a long way around this thing. Quite some time, that's for sure. Bedwell, McQuistion, Shoemaker, Matthews, Filarski. You're seeing Filarski running some good numbers. First car on fresh tires is going to be McDuffie. He's off 9 spots. Now taking away a position from Mahar. Mahar's just going to try to. I bet Mahar would love to win, but in the grand scheme of things, it would just run as clean as I can. Joseph Mahar, first car, not on fresher tires, being passed by the fresher tires. 49 trying to get to the back bumper of Brackett. There is McDuffie. You can drive forever on this, just like I was talking about. 50, 60 laps on these on tires here, and it's worth it. It's just you're gonna feel like you're on a skating rink by the time it's all said and done. A wall tap from some drivers going into turn 3. There's the 49 trying to march through the field, doing what he does best. Yingling in front of him. That's who he's chasing. Dylan Hastings finding himself back inside the top 10. He's inside the top 10 for just a little bit. Got passed by a few vehicles early on, and now those fresher tires. He's looking to put himself around Joseph Mahar as well. He's catching him pretty smoothly. He's right there to the back bumper of the 85. James Kunkel, he was up just a little bit, now down a little bit, now back up a little bit. He's up 2 positions from where he started, running 12th. The Toyota is the first Toyota on fresh tires. First Toyota in the field is going to be in 7th place right now. And the 49 is looking to try to get around him. Battle going on for first. McQuistion trying to take first cleanly away from Chris Bedwell, and it looks like that might happen right here. He does. Was watching that unfold as we were doing what we do best, and that is to bring you live broadcasting. iRacing broadcasts are about to start picking back up for the season. The 2021 season for the signature eNASCAR series is going to start here on the 16th with the Clash at Daytona. You're going to be able to watch that here live on Saturday, January 16th. And then that following week, we're going to be back to full-scale signature eNASCAR series action. Thursday night trucks, Friday night Xfinity, and of course, Saturday night Cup Series action. And of course, and always, we thank everybody for watching. Not how you envisioned today, Austin. No, I didn't either. That was a huge checkup on the outside. We did see how that worked out for you. McQuistion trying to hold off the 95 of Bedwell coming around turn 3. Here they come into that front stretch run. And it looks like McQuistion is really trying to hold on. First car on the freshest of tires, still stuck in 8th. Here's the 49. Brackett's holding him off pretty nicely. Just can't get around him. Just going to have to let all those tires wear out. Be patient. Give it a, whoa, the 2. Like he was up Filarski. He got up under the wall right there. Little wall scrape coming out of turn 1. And they hit the dog leg. Man, oh man, look at him run. Filarski's still up 13 positions from where he started. He's right there in front of, he's right there in front of Brackett. Garrett Brown takes over a couple of positions for him. The number 10 doing very, very well. Dirty Mo Media, remember that Dale Jr. paint scheme. McQuistion out front by almost a full second now. He's starting to step on the gas. Bedwell there in second. Shoemaker in third. The number 6 has some company to though in the form of Chris Matthews, who is really, really holding on to the back bumper of him. And what I mean by holding on to the back bumper, I mean literally holding on to the back bumper. Here's the nose of that truck. Watch how they dive down into the corner right here. There's the 95 of Bedwell looking to get passed by Shoemaker for second. Watch him slip down there. Pirates Cove. Hey, I know that. Shoemaker, are you from, we'll check up right there. You gotta be from around my neck of the woods, because Pirates Cove is a little bitty golf course, little putt-putt golf course over here. And that's their logo, which is super cool. He may not be from here, I don't know. Austin Shoemaker, let's see. As he's chasing the drivers, there is the 95 of Bedwell right behind him. Let's take a look. driver details. Lebanon, Missouri. Yeah, buddy. He is about 29 miles away from where I live. Dustin Shoemaker. Good to see you out there. Here he is. Only makes sense to me driving the Pirates Cove number 6. So now he's my favorite driver, guys. Just by happenstance. He's running logos, I know. He's running sponsors, I know. And he's not far away. Shoemaker, get on it, buddy. Travis McQuistion out front, 1.13 seconds coming around the dogleg. Lap 43 being completed right here. And a lap traffic about to be contended with here in just a moment. See how the 49 was trying to work around Brackett. He got around Wyatt Brackett, the number 33. Now he's got the 2 of Filarski, who's got a little bit of right side damage. He seems to be doing quite well to try to get to the back bumper of him. You got to pass here on the inside. It's very hard to do it. You either have to come out of corner exit really heavy and dive hard and make sure you're trying to take away some form of the line from the driver in front of you, and that's super hard to do. Jeremy Little, who started in 2nd place, now back to 8th. He's got those fresh tires, trying to get out in front of the 33 Toyota Tundra right there. Trying to hold on to the 20 lap older tires that he has. The 23 getting to the inside of the 49 now. Little on a run, that's for sure. Gets to the inside of the 49. 49 a little. I don't know if that was Netco that pushed him up the track, but he is up the track, and he's going to carry speed and clear the 33, but that right there was a little tough on him. Mahar now to the inside of the 33, Ford inside of a Toyota. Wyatt Brackett falling off pace right now, and that's those tires. McQuistion, though, seems to be doing very well, 28.08, and everyone else behind him, 28.16 and a little bit slower. Except for Chris Bedwell, he ran a 28.10, so he is trying to keep, these guys are at least keeping pace with the race leader, but all of that coming into play. Lap 47, green flag conditions. The ISM 120 Trucks Ultimate Championship Series. This is the regular season championship. And man, oh man, Mahar just trying to make sure that he limps to the finish line. And right now, he would have to finish 27, 28. For him to not be there, but that is only if everybody who is inside the top 5 in points wreck. Doing the math in my head, and I might be off a little bit, but barring no unfortunate circumstances and no incident, Joseph Mahar will be the Trucks Ultimate Championship Series regular season champion. But right now, McQuistion, he is rolling through the gears, lap traffic in front of him. And he is doing what he does best, 1.2 seconds almost. And we're going to start seeing that. It's just his line is stinking perfect. 29.07 on his last lap, so they're starting to lose those laps. Shoemaker coming in for tires. Tires and fuel going to be where they're going to be most stretched. Lap 50 being completed, so you're about 10 more laps away from the halfway point. Some fun to be had. Race leader comes to pit road. Garrett Brown takes over. The number 10 is right there. 50 laps is what I said. That's when they needed to come in. And oh man, fun it's to be when it comes to how the season comes into play. Some drivers out there trying to hold themselves together. Austin Hodger contention for points. Jeremy Little takes over the lead, though, and the driver that started second now out there with lots on the line. Jeremy Little has McDuffie right behind him. Little was coming through the field pretty nicely. McDuffie was being patient as well. Those guys had to be holding on to those tires for as long as possible. Zachary Taylor in third. Dylan Hastings in fourth. And number 8, he is back here. Fifth, I'm sorry. Scott passed by Richard Swavely, the number 38 there to the inside. Hastings doing a great job. Jeremy Little out front. 53 laps in, lap traffic and pressure tires are about to be a big play here. Ooh, a little bit of that loose right there by McDuffie. Taylor to the inside, going to try to take home second from the 49 JD Motorsports driver. Taylor going to use a low line right there, try to clear McDuffie, and is going to a little slide up. Getting to the back bumper now, trying to track down the 23 of Jeremy Little. 23, 14, 49, make up your top 3. As we are going to go Sounds of iRacing for just a little bit. Tazewell, 16-year-old, the 14 of Zachary Taylor leading right here. As Jeremy Little not far off. 92 on fresher tires, trying to get a lap back right here as the 14 continues to run his line. And man, oh man, it's already interesting. Lap 62 being completed. Green flag conditions, waiting for cycles to be it. It's what's going to be where they're at. Some of these drivers trying to hold off and stay out for as long as they can. And the way that it works in this situation is that if the competition caution comes out, these drivers need to have some good speed, some good time, because tell you what, it could almost uncertainly be bad news if they don't get their laps back. First car off the lead lap right now is going to be Chris Bedwell, the 95. He is doing what he can to get around these leaders. Bedwell looking for the answer right there. Looks like Little and Taylor, they're going to be the guys that are sitting comfortably. Zach Taylor, Jeremy Little, 0.3 of a second separate those two drivers right there. The 10 trying to get around the leader, get his lap back, and it's going to do so right there, coming across the pit road stripe. And all that does is just upsets the line of the race leader. So what's going to happen is you're going to get the 23 of Jeremy Little, who just snuck it to the inside of the 14 of Taylor, and now all that lap traffic's going to get around Taylor. Taylor's going to settle into second, but Jeremy Little, the 23, now back out front. To see the 23 being chased by traffic that is definitely trying to get out in front of him, because if anything, there'll be a free pass car, and they won't be in that. Being a free pass car is not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing, because they won't be able to have they won't have an opportunity to come to pit road and change their tires out. And we know that Jeremy Little is going to come whenever the competition caution does happen. So stage wins are important, and Jeremy Little not only trying to hold off the 1.5 second lead he has from the traffic behind him from first to second, but he is trying to hold off the guys on the fresher tires as well. There's the race leader and the points leader of Mahar right behind him. 23 digging deep, trying to get there. Mahar going to get his lap back right here. The Yingling machine going to run his line down just a little deeper too. The 23 still out front. And now there's the 95. They're going to get their laps back. And the 23 is going to fall back into place, and Taylor's going to catch right back up. That lead that the 23 had now down to just a few tenths of a second, and now the 14 of Taylor is going to contend for first place, and there he goes. He's going to take it away right here. 23, put up some line, run it in. Taylor back to the lead. It's been a battle of the 14 and the 23, and now all that time is going to have to be gained back from the drivers that are out front. Lap 69 being completed. Green flag conditions. Taylor doing a great job of holding on right here. 14, 38, 23. That's going to be the top three. McDuffie and Dixon there as well. McDuffie led and then is stuck around the top five, other than pit cycles that forced him to work his way through the top 10. Now Swavely, he made a pass right there. There's Rich Swavely, the 38, going to the outside of Zach Taylor. He's up 5 positions now from where he started. The 38 now leading here on lap 71. Swavely coming around. Zachary Taylor has a whole lot of company. He's got Jeremy Little to the outside. He's got McDuffie there to the rear. Side by side, here they come. Swavely on pit road, McDuffie on pit road. I do believe they know something is coming. and they're going to try to take advantage of that. Taylor, looks like Little's going to reassume the lead. The 74 is going to go around. That's going to be the driver right there. So now the 23 doing what he does and leading again for the third time. So that's 8 lead changes so far in this 120 lap affair. 3.2 second lead. Last lap for Jeremy Little, 29.43. The guy's on fresher tires, 28.90. The lap traffic has been the hardest to get around. 28.37 for Dylan Hastings. That was his last lap. He had the fastest lap of the last cycle, so that's good. Jeremy Little leading here, lap 74 as they come around. Competition caution comes out. Jeremy Little wins stage 1. Dixon, Taylor, Light, Holdcroft, Wilcko, Kunkel, Bell, McQuistion, and Matthews. That's going to be 1 through 10 as they continue to move through. Shoemaker a lap down. You see how many cars are. Ryan Abel, Dylan Hastings, Chris Shoemaker, Ryan McDuffie. Some of these drivers, they went to pit road on lap 66, lap 69. McDuffie went on 71. So these drivers using pit strategy, they're already changed their tires, and so they're going to get the free pass anyway. But they're going to be ready to go as these other drivers are going to be. The logic makes sense, but at the end of the day, only a free pass car away trying to. I don't have to agree with it. I just know that that's what's happening. Everybody's having a great night out there. TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. Racing going on right here. 23. Coming to pit road. We know that the leaders are coming to pit road. We know that's happening. Repass cars, lots of fun. Race off pit roads is what's going to be interesting here. We're going to see how it's going to fare out because Dixon, Bell, Light, Taylor, Little, that's going to be. We're going to figure out what's happening here. And first car off pit road's going to be Tyler Dixon, 79. Chris Matthews, the 92. Followed by Filarski, Oldcroft, McQuistion, Taylor, Thomas Light. That's going to be everybody. Right here. There is the guy that's going to be in the race lead right now. Dixon, the 79. And the truly hard seltzer wheels up 79 Chevy Silverado. All those vehicles in front of him right there are free pass vehicles. Waiting for the waiver. Get that wave around and all of those the field. Still be a lot of fun and still be able to drive their way up. Restart's going to be the big key here. 2 cautions from incidents, 1 competition caution coming through. And oh man, the 79. Tell you what, Daffy and I are about to have some problems. I like that guy. Wave around cars are going by. Now the 79 is going to take him and lead him around to the next restart. There they go. There goes the pace truck. He's going to be leading them here. So here's some drivers. These things on these guys back here. Let's back up. All the free pass cars right there. Tyler Dixon gonna lead him to the start-finish line. Freddie Flagman ready to go. Above the stands here at ISM Speedway. Green, green, green once again. 79 of Dixon gets a jump right there on Matthews. Filarski, Holdcroft, McQuistion is going to be the top 5. Side-by-side racing back here. That is almost 4 wide, dropping down into the dogleg right there. Careful on the rejoin, that's for sure. Cars to the inside, cars to the outside, 3 wide. You're hearing it. Zach Taylor on a move. There's the 14 inside the 31 right there. Holdcroft to the outside. Taylor to the inside. Taylor made the Taylor's number 14 definitely made the race cut that I made the intro. Recognize that all day long. Tyler Dixon out front, trying to lead here. He's got Travis McQuistion, the 93, right behind him. There's that Fresca Ford F-150. Say that 3 times fast. Half a second lead, 81 laps in, 40 laps to go. And man, oh man, they are ready to rock and roll. If they make it all the way to the end, I'm taking bets. Go. 81 of 120 about to be complete. Dixon out there. Biggest mover of the race right now, Brad Lee, the number 24. Getting sucked up there. He's got the 23 there to the inside. He is up 20 spots. Brad Lee running 11th, battling for 10th. Trying to get to the outside and clear the outside. Woo, a little cut across the 2 right there. Cuts across the 23. Gotta be careful. The 24 looks like he's running that outside line really well. 3 wide, into the corner. Woo-wee, look at him go. That's some racing right there, boys and girls. 23 clearing the 24, the 95 trying to get to the inside. 24 trying to hold on to the 21 spots up. He's inside the top 10. He's got a whole lot of company right there with him. Jeremy Little, who started second, he's back inside the top 10. The 23 trying to track down the race leaders again. Chris Matthews, he is right there. The 24, I tell you what, I'm getting impressed with Brad Lee right here because Brad is, you know, he's driving the outside line. He may be letting some folks go, but he's driving the outside line and being just as competitive with folks. There's the 49 trying to get a lap back. McDuffie, first car off the lead lap. Ryan Wilson there as well. Tyler Dixon out front. He's got the 93 of McQuistion right there. Dixon holding on for dear life. Wheeling it around. 35 laps to go whenever they come back to the green or to the start finish line here. Turn 3 for the 79. Chevy, Ford, Chevy, then a Toyota. Daniel Holdcroft, first Toyota in the field, a Caterpillar 31. Good to see you. Running with the Coca-Cola theme, that's for sure. Thomas Light, pole sitter, back inside the top 5. The 98 trying to get back to the front. That's where he was at. He led for a little while. Now that's simracingmerch.com. Chevy Silverado trying to track his way back to the front. Mahar, the regular season points leader, is going to try to go out in style because he is inside the top 10, running 6th. And man, oh man, look at him go. Speaking of merch, make sure you go to signatureesports.com. Shop button, buy yourself some stuff. If you're out there on Facebook, you can hit our shop over there as well. Pretty much does the same thing. You know, you can You're on Facebook. Remember to follow us on all of our platforms out there. Sure. Just like this one. Whoop. On. That's so fun. Let's try that again. Make sure you go follow us on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Signature Esports. That's going to be the place that you need to be for some of our other esports gaming sites. And make sure that you also follow us right here on Facebook. And I have one for YouTube. It's just no. Oh, we're just not going to do that. Tyler Dixon. I'm trying to get to 2,500 followers. Right? That's my big goal. And then 5,000 and 10,000. We're going to do all kinds of giveaways. Once we get to 10,000, then Facebook will choose to throw in commercials, even though we all hate them. That's how we make money doing this. And you can also donate to the stream. But you do whatever you want. Throw some stars out there. Dixon, McQuistion, Taylor, Holdcroft, Light. That's going to be the top 5. Mahar looks like he is, by lap time in comparison, he ran a better lap than the race leader. Actually, he ran a better lap pretty much everybody except for Zachary Taylor. So Joseph Mahar really trying to drive it to the front. Lap 91 being completed. Green flag conditions as they continue to move forward at an unbelievable pace. Wyatt Brackett trying to hold on as well. There's Mr. Brackett, the number 33, inside the top 10 again. Bradley still right there. He's just outside the top 10. He's got Swavely in front of him. He's still up 20 positions. Man, oh man. Tyler Dixon still leading 0.2 of a second. We got some lap traffic in front of him as we look ahead of him. Here is the top spot. Dixon, McQuistion, Taylor, and Holdcroft. You see there, Moleta is the driver that is right in front of Dixon. That's the relative. When we look at relatives while we're driving, this is what we see. The guys behind us, the guys in front of us, and that's pretty much how that goes. Dixon trying to hold off McQuistion, the 93. Looks like 93 is just using whatever line the 79 isn't. That is the only way that you can do that here. But lap traffic is going to be what holds it on. The 74 getting a little bit loose right there in front of the race leader. Dives to the inside. 79 going to lose some ground to the 93. 79 up high. 93 there. 40 up high. 40 up into the wall. Race leaders right there. Man, that was a forced issue. Didn't need to be that way, that's for sure. Turn number 2. Turn number 1 coming up right here. There's the 7 to the outside. That's lap traffic right there. That's Moore and Locke. Tyler Dixon holding on. Up line run. The Taylor right there in third. Lap traffic is amidst front stretch run for them as they come around. 25 laps to go. ISM Speedway. I'm sorry, ISM Raceway. Let's call it what it's supposed to be, folks. Here's the 79. Here's the 93. There's the 14. That's 1, 2, and 3 right there. They are all within bumper-to-bumper traffic of each other. This is like driving in LA, but you're in Phoenix or around Phoenix. Everybody out there is having a great night. Thank you to Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles for being a part of the show. They are going to be the signature NASCAR Series Sounds of iRacing sponsors, so they kind of carry over to pretty much all my broadcasts for iRacing. I think it'll be the Paralyzed Veterans of America Central Florida chapter. We're picking up the Cup Series, the signature NASCAR Series, the Xfinity Series. I believe we're going to be that to Drinking Bros Racing here in just a minute. But the Effort Let's Have a Beer Phil Hab out there, they're going to be our truck series for sure. There's lots of things going on with all of that stuff. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. We love it. We appreciate everybody sticking through and being a part of it. We're only going to grow. We're only going to get bigger, and we're only going to do what we do best, and that is bring you esports gaming content, iRacing broadcasts, and occasionally me getting on there playing Phasmophobia with them. Lots of fun. Woo, live it loose. I heard it. Caution comes out. This is going to make it interesting. Happened. 31. Game. Find out what happened there. Ooh, 98 was there to the inside. Terrible, Terry. Terrible. All right, here it is. So the 98 tries to go to the inside. He was there. He committed. He snowplowed the 31 up the track. Thomas Light looked like he was not having it. Let's see what was going on now. Let's watch a lap or two prior to that. We got a little bit of time before the caution ends here. So this is basically almost a full lap. 98 is Holland. He's catching his last lap. Time there was incredible. So corner exit's going to be really good right here. This is where the caution happens. 31 kind of blocks him a little bit. And the 98 is committing down there. Man, oh man. Brings out the caution. Jeremy Little will stay out. Says, I'm out. Boys, I'm going to stay out. Tyler Dixon went to pit road. Zachary Taylor, McQuistion. Pretty much everybody went to pit road. Jeremy Little. Jeremy Little, he was going to try to win a shootout. Drivers with fresher tires. Not sure that would be the best thing. But I've been wrong. He passed car. 28, I know that for sure. David Moore going to stay out and get a wave around. Jonathan Bell, pit road. Back out on the lead lap. Dylan Hastings. Free pass car. He's going to have to stay high. Little didn't go to pit road. Boy, it's going to change things up, that's for sure. Ooh, howdy. Jeremy Little, 25 lap tires compared to Tyler Dixon and everybody else. There's your free pass car. They're going to double up. Lights are off on the pace truck. We go back to green. We have a 17-lap shootout to the end. Jeremy Little started on the pole and now is trying to use some form of travesty. Hoping for Lady Luck to run his way because everybody... I mean, everybody behind him has fresh tires. The only driver that does not have fresh tires is Dylan Hastings. That is Dylan Hastings' first vehicle off of the lead lap. Take that back. I thought he was on the lead lap. It was wrong. He is the first car off the lead lap. 19th McDuffie back on the lead lap, though. He was your wave around. Back to it again. Green, green, green. The 23 goes. The 79's there. The 14 is there. This is going to be a battle of who's going to be able to keep it clean. The 23 gets a good jump, but those tires are going to eat him up. 4 wide into the tri-oval, or into the dog leg. Sorry about that, not the tri-oval. Taylor takes over the lead. The 79's right there. They're 3 wide into the corner entrance and corner exit. They get back out of it. Ooh, 23 into the wall. 33 is there as well. He's about to get swallowed up by a whole lot of people. Zachary Taylor, Tyler Dixon, Travis McQuistion, Wyatt Brackett, Thomas Light. That's going to make up your top 5. As I was just following along, whoa, the 79 gets to the back bumper of the 14. I think it's got a little bit loose there. That's all right. Tyler Dixon was strong, and now the 93 of McQuistion goes to the inside of the 79. He can gain here as long as he hits the corner the right way. Blinking in and out, man. Filarski was back down. Somebody was, I don't know who was blinking. Somebody was, though. Zachary Taylor out front by half of a second. And now the 79 trying to hold off the 93. That's the battle for second going on right there. And it looks like the 33 going to shove his nose down there as well. The 79 tries to fit a Jenga spot into, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that. It was definitely like playing Jenga, or like putting a square peg in a round hole. That was insane. 14 laps to go. Taylor is out front. McQuistion's right there. Zach Taylor has been strong throughout the race. Bested the last lap by 1/100th of a second over the 93 of McQuistion, so that half of a second gap that he has had, it's seemingly that Taylor gets a better turn 3 exit right here and dives into turn 1 pretty nicely. But Taylor is gaining because of how he holds off. And McQuistion is gaining is because of how he holds off that line where he runs it deeper. He is digging that outside line, or that inside line, that yellow line. McQuistion losing ground Taylor losing ground to McQuistion. McQuistion in second. Ran a 13/10 of a second lap faster that lap. Now Taylor having to bide his time. They're going to come around and take the start-finish line. 10 to go right here. ISM 120, the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. 0.2 of a second separate 1 and 2. Dixon, who is out front, holding off in third. Brackets there as well. Zachary Taylor trying to lead here, trying to win this race. He is beaten and banged all on the right side of that vehicle. McQuistion is only that far away. Man. McQuistion goes to the inside. Taylor right there now. Now this race isn't over. He can hold that position. He can run the line. The difference in the trucks is that when you're out front, you've got all of that pushing down on your nose. And so the 14, he will go to the outside. He will run that line. He's going to force McQuistion to run his tires off. Now the 14, he might lose a little bit of ground right here, but he's going to gain on this exit. Watch this. Look at him get right to the back bumper. Right to the back bumper. He's going to hold up, lay up. Tyler Dixon's going to be right there. We're going to take a look. Here's what's going on right behind him, though, because there's Taylor, and we're riding along with Tyler Dixon. Tyler Dixon, all he is there to do is to try and make sure that he's there to strike when he needs to. He's going to use that line. The 24-year-old from Abingdon. '79 trying to track down the 14 McQuistion way out front. Way out front. Not by much. The Fresca 93 Ford F-150. Dogleg, 6 laps to go. He's going to have to just hold on. Kelly, gotta love them trucks. Yes, Kelly. Kelly Pointer out there. Good to see you. The 93 of McQuistion. 14 of Taylor's. 79 of Dixon. That's going to be the top 3. Wyatt Brackett. That man right there from Bath, Maine. He might actually pull the wool out from the 79. He is going to go to the outside. 79 doing a great job, and he led several laps, but eventually you gotta find your way through it. 5th caution of the race coming out. Tyler Dixon was there. 79 of Tyler Dixon right there. The 33. Oh, man. Oh. The Red Sea's parted. I just rewind that for just a minute, folks. And I just talked about this. That I knew the 33 was going to try to force the issue, and I probably should have stayed. 33 was there to the outside. 33 was there. 79 right there. Natural instinct is to follow the line. 79 was right there. I'm going to back that up just. So here's your corner exit. They're coming out. Follow along. Oh. No. Mr. Brackett. Mr. Brackett. Things do happen. Man, oh man. Happened to David Moore, too. All right. We'll go back to live. What was going on there? And I keep getting these dialogues. So SDK Gaming right before this hit. So apologize. Some of these things randomly showing up. I don't know. Something different. Anyway. 5th caution of the race, and now we're gonna have a green light checker. Oh, yeah, it's already exciting. 11 lead changes. Fastest lap of the race. Man, you have to look. The fastest lap of the race. Ran by Thomas Light. Martinsville, Virginia, 20-year-old has ran the fastest lap of the race. He ran 27.86. By my relative, is the fastest lap of the race. Biggest mover of the race. This guy right here, the number 29, Blake Depinet. who's lost the most positions, Mr. Kunkel, 31-year-old from Columbus. Zachary Taylor, though, is going to be out there trying to lead. Once again, green-white checkered means McQuistion has got to get on the gas. Somebody can't count out the 35-year-old from Orange Park, Florida, the 85, Joseph Mahar, trying to go out in style. Man, oh man. McQuistion ready to lead him around. Pace truck's going to dive off. Green, white, checkered here at ISM. TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series, and they're back at it again. 93-14. And Mahar there to the outside, diving to the inside. The 14's going to get right back to it. Mahar is going to be right there on the bumper of the 14 of Taylor. McQuistion ready to rock and roll, ready to come around and try to take the white flag away from everybody. The 85 of Mahar there to the inside. Turn 3 as the 93 comes around. Turn number 3 right here. 1 and 2, 93-14. White flag waves here at ISM Speedway. Next flag ends the race. 93-14. One last ditched effort for the 14 of Taylor. He's just got to send it in just a little bit harder. Coming around turn 3, the 14. Is he going to be able to move him up the track? Not going to be able to do it. 93 turns the corner. Straight line to the B line. Checker flag for McQuistion, the 93. Travis McQuistion, the Ford F-150. Driving himself all the way to the front and all the way back around. Man, oh man, what a run for the 93. Zachary Taylor comes home second. Joseph Mahar in third. Swavely Light, your top 5. Burn it down, celebrate it. Truck with a blown engine. As the 93 celebrates his race winner. All good things for the drivers. Now the race results. McQuistion wins here. Hammerdown Motorsports' Zachary Taylor is P2. Mahar, Swavely Light, that's going to make up your top 5. Shoemaker, Bedwell, Brackett, Matthews, Depinet, that's going to be your top 10. Fantastic little race right there. Daniel Holdcroft, Ryan McDuffie, Garrett Brown, Jeremy Little, and Brad Lee. That's going to make up 15 spots. Great tribute right there. John Wilcko, he finishes 25th. Brad Foreman, 27th. We're moving down the list right here. James Kunkel in 31st. We saw him there a little bit ago. And Brad Williams, Longbonds, Dulgar, all of those guys out there. Harger, early trouble, put him out of the race, but he was race control. Good job, Joe. Good job, everybody. And we will get to where we need to be right here. But the first person is the race winner. Move you all the way up here. I haven't been in Discord in a minute. Travis, congratulations on the race win here. I know that there was a good battle between you and Taylor there for a little while, back and forth. But once you seemingly got around him, you were able to basically move yourself into that position. So, talk us through the race and how things went for you.
I just kind of, I mean, you're right. Zach ran me really well there. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was just, I worked my way up from 17th. Just, I'm not a great qualifier, so I just had to pluck my way through. And so I just worked my way up, and I got to lead there a little bit before the break at the middle. And I just knew that if I just kept the tires on, I had a shot. And it just seemed like I was turning a little bit better off of 2 than everyone and going into 3. But I was getting kind of roasted at some places. But getting past him was the main objective. But then I wasn't expecting him to be able to run that close and that hard. He must have been saving something.
I was trying to call that and see whether or not he was, because when he got around you, I mean, you had a half-second lead over him. There on that last restart, I was like, got something there. So it was a good little ditty for everybody, and it was a great race, great end of the race too, even with a green white checkered.
Yeah, everybody mind their P's and Q's. That it was really exciting. It was a good race all around. You know, we only had a few cautions there, and even with that green white checkered, it doesn't seem like everybody lost their head. So, I mean, it's good stuff that Dylan has put together here, and the Trucks League has been pretty fantastic to be a part of.
All right, my man, give the rest of your shout outs out there, and we'll let you go and celebrate.
And thanks, Dylan, for putting this on, and thanks also, Jason, for putting this on, and my PMS teammates. They helped me with a little bit of strategy there. They all tried out something different, but we all kind of collaborated on that. So really appreciate them being there, and man, that was fun. Thanks for doing this.
Absolutely. All right, my man. Congratulations on that win. I'll let you move yourself down. Oh man, we got to talk to P2 before I talk to. You know, I sometimes lose track of whether or not I can operate Discord properly. I have my own. So, Taylor, Mr. Taylor, congratulations. P2 finished for you right there. Yeah, there at the end, that green white checkered. Walk us through that, because it seemed like you had something there for him. I know that when you lost first, you were able to keep up, and we were following along with how you were taking your corners. But walk us through that last green white checkered and your P2 finish here.
Yeah, green white checkers, they're just really intense all the time. Still aggressive. You got to be real aggressive on them. I actually didn't think we'd make it back around to the white flag. I figured we'd go into another green white checkered. But yeah, Travis just came out of nowhere. I thought I had something for him, but I wasn't close enough there on the last lap to at least attempt the moving. But Travis is one of these guys that's real fast. Look forward to racing him in the playoffs.
Yeah, man, you had a great drive there. You had to work your way through the field a couple of times, a little right side damage, but that wasn't holding you back. So, congratulations, P2 finish, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, thank you.
Yep, you as well. Zachary Taylor finishes second here, and man, oh man, I had to pull him up real quick before I brought in this guy right here who finishes in third. I thought you were going to take it just a little bit easier. I'm 20 points ahead in the points, and I just want to finish and make sure that I finish well. But the Trucks Ultimate Championship regular series champion Joseph Mahar finishes third.
Yeah, no, thank you very much, Jason. My mindset going into this race, I wanted to take it easy, but we just conserved tires really well on that first run, and just decided to try to push it a little harder, and ultimately came out with a third place finish, which is my best finish since Daytona this year, which I couldn't be happier for.
Well, I will tell you that when we were watching the difference in lines, we were seeing how the Fords were handling a little bit better on the outside, and so I saw you. I was watching you make a few passes there to the outside. I know ISM is very hard to pass on the outside unless you're in like turn 3. Once you're outside of turn 3 and you get on that front straight, you can make that pass. But turn 1, turn 2, you're diving as close to the bottom as you can. Walk us through how that Ford handles your Ford handled comparatively Because some people say that in iRacing the brand doesn't make a difference, but I'm here to say that I
Most of the race for me was on the bottom, especially going down in turn one. It was, riding the bottom, even in turn three, just trying to stay close to the yellow line. I will say on that last restart, though, starting in fourth, had a heck of a run coming between one and two, which made all the difference, going from fourth to third. So I thought the truck handled great on the outside. I didn't spend too much time on the outside, but when I was up there, it handled phenomenally.
drive the Chevy, so I noticed the difference, and I've got all of them. I predominantly drive the Chevy, and look, I mean we got two Fords in the top three, and Zachary Taylor had right side damage, so you guys were doing really well, and once again congratulations on the regular season championship. I know it's a long season to get through to get to this point to get into the playoffs, and I mean you've got a nice advantage going into the playoffs as well. Walk us through what your game plan is over the next couple of weeks, trying to solidify yourself into the next round.
And if you would have told me, at the start of the race that I'd be, sitting here interviewed as the regular season champion, I probably would have told you were crazy. This has just been a fantastic season. This whole season's just been a dream. Just consistency every week, top 10 trucks, occasionally top 5 finish, and that's going to be my game plan going into the playoffs. Just conserve when I have to. But when it comes time to go, just try to push the truck and just try to make sure I'm in the right position to to capitalize on on other people's mistakes, and even capitalize on just making the best finish that I can out here. It's been my goal all year, and I've stuck with it. It's gotten me this far, so I'm gonna keep riding it out and seeing what happens.
Well, it's definitely been a great season so far. I've been with you guys for 6 weeks now, minus the holidays, of course. And watching you guys grow every Tuesday is just absolutely amazing. So it's only going to get better from there, right?
Absolutely, and I'm sure other guys have told you, but the broadcasts have just been phenomenal. I love, next day, Wednesday, going back and watching the broadcast. It's I absolutely love the broadcast. I think you're doing a phenomenal job, and definitely love having you with us.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, it's kind of what I do. It just makes sense to be here and do this. I like iRacing so much that I had to have my own series, and I couldn't give up just walking in, broadcasting, and saying, "Guys, congratulations." And that's what I do. So, but Joe, I'm going to let you go. Make sure you give your shout outs out there, because this is all about you. And congratulations once again, being the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series regular season champion.
Yeah, no, thank you. Just all in all, just a great race tonight. Had a great run, great race with the 38 with Richard Swaverly. Shout out to Travis, great win tonight. Definitely got to thank my team owner Dylan Hastings for all that he does with this league and all he does with our team. Does a phenomenal job. My other teammates, Clinton couldn't make it here tonight, but I got to give a shout out to George and a shout out to Blake who filled in for Clint. Did a great job. But most importantly, just want to give a shout out to my wife Hallie, who consistently shares our broadcast every week, who's probably my biggest fan out here, my biggest supporter, and just gets just as excited as I do when I'm out here racing. So definitely got to give her a big shout out, and just to us guys in the playoffs. Round 1 starts next week. Good luck to everybody.
Yeah, next week we're going to be at Iowa, so that's going to be a whole lot to be had there. So, but once again, congratulations, Joe, and we'll see you next week, my friend.
Jason, thank you very much, sir. Have a good night.
You as well. That's a wrap on the regular season for the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series. We're going to be moving on to the playoffs, I think it's the round of 12. I think that's how they have it set up. I am verifying. Yep. Take that back. I think it's the round of 16. Either way, we'll have it all updated. Joseph Mahar finishes third here and is the TRUCS Ultimate Championship Series regular season champion, and congratulations to him. And man, oh man, it's going to be a whole lot more and a whole lot bigger when it comes to as the playoffs progress. I know that we appreciate these folks, and they do pay me to do this, but I try to do more and build more and be a part of this series, and I appreciate them bringing me in and letting me do this. It's all just wonderful, wonderful things. Midwest Days of Thunder is going to be this Friday. We're going to be back to racing for the signature eNASCAR series next week. Actually, the 16th. Let me take that back. The 16th is when we're going to be back for that. That's going to be the Clash at Daytona. Tune in for that. It's going to be on Saturday nights. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. Wednesday night's going to be a little bit new. We used to do qualifying on Wednesday nights, so we used to broadcast qualifying. Now they're going to be qualifying. They're going to be doing some practice sessions, but we are going to do kind of like our weekly broadcast. So kind of like a weekly. What are we doing? What is going on with Signature eNASCAR Series? Kind of like that Race Hub. We're going to have our own version of Race Hub. But not only that, but we'll be talking about other esports gaming too. That's going to be Wednesday nights, and that's going to start at 7 Eastern. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to see you again here in next week. And oh man, actually, you're going to see me again here before the end, before next week, probably with some weird games. Who knows? All kinds of stuff. Look for a new top 10 video coming out next week as well. And that's pretty much it. Go to signatureesports.com, click the donate button, give us a like, give us a follow, do all of those things. Go to your Roku channel, hit the SEtv, watch some old broadcasts that we put up out there. It's a whole lot of fun. I think I even have some of these ones scheduled to finally upload. It takes time to get the Roku stuff up there, guys. So I appreciate your patience. Happy New Year to everybody. We wish everybody the best in the growth of 2021, and thank you very much for doing what you do. Share the streams, watch it again, have some fun. That's what we love. We appreciate you. We will see you again next week.